Let's move on to Sauce Gardner. You had him at 3. I had him at 2. So let's get my 2 out of the way.
Okay.
Sauce Man Gardner. I'm really interested to see why you have him at 3. My pros for him. Man-to-man press corner. I mean, physical as fuck. In your face. I mean, there's no other way around it. That's all he plays.
Correct.
Cincinnati puts him on an island. Mano a mano. I have this guy. Don't care about anything else. Like, that's how Cincinnati plays him. And he's phenomenal at it.
So it's like 6'3", 190 pounds, 98 percentile arm length, 33 arms. It's not a corner you see walking the earth that frequently. Like, I think a lot of people are going to automatically say he's Richard Sherman because he's 6'3". I don't think he's Richard Sherman, personally.
No.
But what I liked about him, again, the measurables are great. 4.41. That's really good for his size.
Never gave up a touchdown in college.
I give 2 shits about that, but I agree with
That's
you.
something.
I mean, it's good.
I mean, it's not like he's playing zone, though, Max. He plays man-to-man.
Yeah, but here's what I saw. When I was watching the Alabama game, this is what kind of drove him down. Why the fuck isn't he following Jameson Williams around every play? Why is he not following me around if they have so much faith in him? And Jameson Williams got him a couple times. He got Jameson Williams, but I was like, y'all don't trust him or something? That's what kind of got me like questioning him. And I think when he goes to the NFL, are you going to really want him to match up against certain guys? Like, I think he's going to be a matchup guy. Like, against big receivers, Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, he might be their worst nightmare because he's so freaking big. But against the jitterbugs of the world, maybe Hunter Renfrow could get his ass because he's not quick. I don't think he's quick. I think he's a long strider. So he's going to take a minute to get going. And I think he's going to be a better zone corner than he's going to be a man in the NFL. Yeah.
I mean, I see it wasn't, a lot that he played zone, but when he did, I didn't really I didn't think it was amazing. It wasn't bad.
I just think he's so big and you get him there and he can drive on the ball, which I like how he drives on the ball. Yeah. That's why I think he's going to be a better zone corner in the NFL. I just worry about him and man with some of these freaking freaks out there. Like Jamar Chase. Yeah, you're really big. You might get the press, but these fools are so good at not being, or what if you just have them in a bunch? It's like, I can't press now.
Yeah.
That's going to be the problem.
The reason why I kind of trust it a little bit more than you is because I think even though he's 6'3", it's not like he's an opposing 6'3". It's a small frame. Mm-hmm. He has a small frame for his size.
Would you say he's like a bigger frame than Kevin King? Or did you say he's smaller than Kevin King?
No, I would say he's about the same. That's a good comparison.
Kevin King. As far as I think he's way better than Kevin King.
Oh,
I just meant in terms of frame.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't mean to sound so negative on him, but that's why I had him at 3. But I think he really can play man in certain situations. I know he played man in college, but like when you're as talented as he is in college, you can basically do it on anybody until you run into guys like Jameson Williams. And that's all they had because they lost John Mechie in that game. Mm-hmm. So I just kind of confused me. I'm like, if you're so freaking good, like, why don't you follow this fool around? Why are you playing left corner? Yeah. Because I don't think Kobe Bryant's anywhere near his level.
As a press man-to-man corner, maybe not.
Yeah, I'm saying in terms of talent.
Yeah.
Like, I did not have Kobe on my 5. He was like an honorable mention for me.
Yeah.
I like Sauce. I think he's going to be – I don't think he'll be everyone's cup of tea.
I get you.
But if I did not have Derek Stingley's 2019 tape, he'd be probably – like, so Booth and him. So I have Booth at 2. They're so freaking close. It's like a coin flip.
I feel that way with Stingley and Gardner, the 1A, 1B. And the reason why – another reason why I have more faith in Gardner, I think his technique is not a problem to me, like press man-to-man. And I think if he does get beat, it's going to be a strength issue. It's going to be a frame issue. It's going to be stuff like that. And I feel like once NFL coaches get a hand on him, he'll be able to fix that. You can fix that kind of stuff in the NFL. You're going to naturally get bigger. You're going to naturally get stronger.
Would you trust him on an island against a lot of the receivers in the NFL?
Right now, coming out, no. But I think in about a year or two, most definitely. I trust the process. I trust the technique that he has. Like, his hand placement is phenomenal. I really like it. But let's get into some comparisons for him, and we'll move on to your guy, Booth.
I liked him as like a bigger Tre'Davious White or like a really good version of Jimmy Smith, just in terms of frame. It's hard to compare this guy because I don't think he's Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman can't cover man-to-man like he can.
So I kind of got 3 phases for him.
Okay.
Coming out, Trayvon Mullen. Press man-to-man corner.
Yeah.
That's the low.
Okay.
Middle part, Xavier Rhodes. Ceiling, Jimmy Smith.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy Smith too.
Once he gets filled out.
So you wouldn't say Xavier Rhodes is his ceiling, though?
I would say that would be the middle. Like if his career was like, he can be.
But wouldn't you say Xavier
guy.
Rhodes had like a higher peak than Jimmy Smith, or just like the consistency of Jimmy Smith?
Maybe a higher peak one year, but Jimmy Smith's consistency is just off the charts.
Yeah, I get you. That's why I just thought he'd be Jimmy Smith.
Yeah, that's my ceiling for him. But if you're looking for a middle of the pack guy,
Jimmy Smith's not a bad ceiling though for anybody. He got a corner for 10 years in the NFL.
Right. But Xavier Rhodes, he's one of those middle of the pack guys. He had one or two really good years,
and then it was
exactly. It can drop down pretty, quick. But
do you think he's as physical? Last question. I'm sorry. Do you think he's as physical as you think a 6'3" corner should be? Like I would say Xavier Rhodes is more physical than Sauce Gardner coming out.
No, he doesn't beat you up.
No, but I think that's because he's not as big. Built. Yeah. No, he's tall, 100%. But he's lengthy.
Yeah, the frame's a problem.